Win a Home is back in proud association with Nedbank. We're giving away another luxury trend-setting home to one lucky viewer. And this year, you can be the designer of the grand prize home. For your chance to win 100,000 Rand and become the next big name in South African interiors, enter online at privateproperty.co.za/win a home. Or come to 100% Design at Gallagher Estate between the 6th and 10th of August to enter in person. Visit privateproperty.co.za/win a home for details.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Ilala Views, home to the very exciting second season of Win a Home, and I'm here to meet up with private property CEO Simon Bray to give us a bit of a behind-the-scenes glimpse as to what has been happening on the show. But one thing is for sure, with a view like that, this definitely is a dream apartment.
With a spectacular vista of Durban's magnificent coastline, Ilala Views is set within the Ilala Ridge estate in the sought-after suburb of La Lucia.
What would you say makes Ilala Views the perfect spot for Win a Home?
Win a Home, as you know, I mean, it's all about design and drama, but it has to be set against the backdrop of prime real estate and property. Ilala Views here in La Lucia, it's set against the backdrop of Umhlanga, and Umhlanga is one of the fastest growing municipalities anywhere in South Africa. You've got a lot of decentralization happening out of the Durban CBD up north here, so it makes living in La Lucia fantastic. You know, you can drive down the road and you can be at work in a couple of minutes. You've got Gateway Theatre of Shopping, one of the biggest shopping malls in the Southern Hemisphere. You've got golf estates and lifestyle aplenty with the beach just down the road.
Look at this place, man. This is impressive. But you know what? I'm rather excited because you're taking me through a little bit of a behind the scenes as to what's been happening on Win a Home. How things been going?
No, exactly. It's been going very well. I mean, you can see the guys there. The guys are busy picking up the drama as it happens in the moment. The guys are working on the living room as we speak. They're getting paint on the walls. They're trying to, go through the challenge that's been set for them for the week. But they've got to do it with the live TV crew right in the room. So they're getting all the drama. The moment is being captured, and this is the kind of thing that really adds energy to the show.
Let's talk a bit about you as a judge and your role. What are you specifically looking for from the contestants?
What I'm looking for is have the contestants thought enough about the space as a home, not a mood board, not a design that's going to be photographed for some magazine, but something that someone's really going to live in. And not only that, something that is going to add value to the assets of the property.
On that note, how does design add value to property in your opinion?
A lot of people walk into a space like this, beautiful blank canvas, but it takes a lot of imagination to understand what this could look like as a space to live in. Most people like to see how the space is going to be expressed at the end. Whereas overseas, there's this whole concept of staging a home. Guys will bake cookies in the oven to create the smell. They'll make sure they bring in couches specially to sell the house. That's something that's evolving in South Africa, and certainly design adds to that. To give you an idea of numbers, this apartment is going to start at between 3.8 and 4.2 million. By the time they're done putting in all the beautiful furnishings and the design elements, this is going to be worth well over 5 million.
Well, all the best to you and your team, and I can't wait to see the progress. It's going to be very exciting.
For the contestants, a construction site is their battlefield as they transform 3 units into living spaces that will show where cutting-edge design meets style.
Well, one thing's for sure, things are absolutely buzzing. But if you want to get in on all of the action, make sure to catch Win a Home Friday nights at 7:30.
Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.
As a property expert, Simon Bray is the man who knows what kind of spaces South Africans are looking for, and he's one of our esteemed judges of the Design Challenge.
Judge Simon Bray is a Durban-based surfer with a passion for online marketing. A very good thing considering he's the CEO of Private Property, a massive online showcase for sales and rentals across South Africa.
Simon, Durban has some amazing weather, but you're permanently in amazing weather in your office. Very clever. What's hot in the South African real estate currently?
South African real estate's actually gone through a bit of a slow period. Over the last 10 years, sales have been slow. Certainly, release of new developments has been slow. But in the last 3 or 4 years, we've seen a great acceleration of markets outside of traditional city boundaries. So last year's Winner Home, we were in Steyn City, in Fourways area, Dainfern. That is really exploding. I mean, you've got developments coming out of the ground wherever you look. So that's a growth market. That's really, really hot right now. Centurion, just outside of Pretoria, same story. A lot of excitement, a lot of estates coming out, a lot of apartment blocks and complexes. And Umhlanga, you know, our hometown where we've got our offices, also a great growth market, a lot of opportunity. And so that's what's driving property in South Africa right now.
Josh Gloat, last year's grand prize winner, immediately went into renting out his space. Is it a good time to be renting or purchasing?
The truth is, most of the millionaires in the world have been created in property. So what Josh is doing is exactly the right idea. Hang on to that property asset, put a tenant into it, get a great rental, and make that asset work for you over time. I would certainly suggest that people get into buying property in South Africa, renting it out. Those type of buy-to-let investments are always good, and our property market is really growing, both on the capital side and particularly on the rental yield side. We're seeing a lot of growth. So it's a good time to invest.
What role does design play in the marketability of a space?
You know, design, decor, the personality and character that a home has really is what sells it to someone when they walk in. Interestingly, last year's apartments, all the design apartments, those were the first to sell when Steyn City was opened up for sale. So that's just proof of how much decor design can drive a property purchase decision. So we're going to see that this year, I'm sure.
What interior design styles are popping right now in South Africa?
You know, South Africa is slowly but surely modernizing its idea of property. So the idea of this really big home on a really big piece of land is slowly dying. People are looking for lock-up and go lifestyle. They're looking for clean, contemporary spaces, easy to maintain, and energy efficient. So there's definitely a trend towards smaller, open plan designs that suit modern living.
You've got a tough job this year. You're a judge. What are you looking for in our contestants?
It's a really interesting show, you know. We've got a number of weeks to go through. We've got a number of different design challenges. The contestants are going to be pushed to come up with new and unique ideas every week. But at the same time, I think what's important from marketability of a home is that the entire space hangs together. When someone comes in, they don't want to sense that one room is disconnected from the other. They want to sense that it's part of the same overall design concept, the same vision. So my tip to the contestants would be start with a plan, stick to that plan, and make sure that the overall design, the overall flow of the house really is one beautiful space.
Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.